Hi, Livia team. Beth here, your yoga instructor. Hopefully you're having a wonderful week. And let's go ahead and start our class. Inhale, lift those hands. Exhale, take them down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, take those hands down. Inhale, lift. Take it to those Charlie's Angels hands there. Fingers are interlaced. Elongate the spine even more. Think about those fingertips reaching to the ceiling and bringing your head, your neck, and your spine right along with it. Inhale here, and with an exhale, come forward, bending at the hips. Feel that lower spine nice, stretching long. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, lift. Release those hands. Swan dive them down. Pick a side, maybe the right side. Gentle twist. Looking over to the side, pulling the shoulders down, keeping the spine nice and long. Coming center. Other side, gentle twist. Coming center. Inhale, lift those hands high. Exhale, bring them down. Pick the other side, maybe the left side, gentle twist. Coming center. Gentle twist the other side. And center one more time. Inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, bring the shoulders back. Go ahead and wiggle that neck around. Right, left, right, little circles. Whatever feels good for you. Don't push, just move. Should feel very nice. All right, one more time. We're going to inhale, lift those arms. Let's come to that prayer position. Inhale, lift arms high. Exhale, bring them down. And let's go to tabletop. So we're flipping our bottom over. We're taking our hip right in alignment with the knee. Both sides. We're taking that wrist in alignment with the shoulders. And we're just wiggling around right here. We're going to tuck those toes. Go ahead and bring it right up to downward dog. Think about your downward dog. Elbows slightly out. Biceps covering ears. Hips reaching for the ceiling. Heels coming down towards the floor. See if you can push those heels down a tiny bit and reach with those hips up. So you're really elongating those hamstrings, the calves, and breathe. Nice. From your downward dog, we're going to lift the heels up and gently come into that plank position. You got to move your feet back, go for it. Lifting the hips up, down to downward dog. And back to plank. Hips up, downward dog. Use your breath here. Plank. Downward dog. And plank. One more, downward dog. Plank position. Knees come down. Tops of the feet go to the mat. We're going to lower our body down by pressing the elbows in towards the rib cage. All the way down. Forehead goes to the mat. Elbows come to the mat. We're going to slide those elbows right underneath the shoulders. We're going to open those hands, palms on the mat. And we're going to inhale and exhale. We're going to lift into our Sphinx pose. So right here, squeeze your butt. Breathe. And with that exhale, we're going to bring our forehead back down to the mat. One more inhale, lift into Sphinx. Push the the feet into the mat. Hips into the mat. And forehead down. Nice. Let's go ahead and tuck those toes. Bring those fingers underneath the armpits. And raise right up to tabletop. Pick a leg, any leg. Bring that foot in between the fingers. Awesome. Now, you have a 90-degree angle in the front, but we're going to lower those hips on down. Feel a nice stretch through the hips. Let's go ahead and take those hands. They're going to meet each other. So thumb is next to thumb. And then you can open that back leg if you would like for lizard. You certainly don't have to. If you're feeling flexible, come on down. If you're not feeling flexible, stay up. All right, let's bring that foot back in. Take our hands around the foot. We're going to tuck that back toe. We're going to lift that back leg. Nice. And then let's move into that crescent lunge. Awesome. Dropping that back heel down into warrior one. So that back heel is in alignment with the front heel, but those toes are about 45-degree angle out. Nice. Go ahead and outline that foot with your thumbs. The front foot outlines with the thumbs. Heel comes back up. Back knee comes down. And that top of the foot onto the mat. Let's go ahead and take that foot that you are framing back to meet the other leg. Nice. And we're going to drop it down to Sphinx one more time. So elbows into the body. We come all the way down to the mat. Hands wide. Elbows come underneath the armpits. Push the tops of the feet into the mat. Push the hips into the mat. Open the shoulders. Lift the heart. Breathe. This is an active pose, so you really want to squeeze things. Gently lower the forehead to the mat. One more time into that Sphinx. And gently take that forehead down. Move those hands underneath the armpits, tuck the toes, go right back to tabletop. We're going to frame the outside of the other foot. Nice. And we have that nice 90-degree angle in the front foot. We've got the top of the foot planted on the mat. We're going to lean forward. Oh yeah, that should feel really good. We're going to take those thumbs. We're going to place them close together. They don't have to touch, but they certainly can. You can open that leg if you feel like it. You don't have to. You can come down nice and low onto the elbows if it feels good. If you're low in the elbows, go ahead and bring those thumbs towards each other. Bring that knee back in. Frame that foot. One hand on each side. Tuck that back toe. Lift up that back knee. And from here, crescent lunge. Placing that back heel down in alignment with that front heel. Toes at a 45-degree angle. And we've got warrior one. And breathe. Hands are going to come to frame that front foot. We're going to take that back heel up. Toe is up. And we're going to step together so both of our feet are in between the hands. Slight bend in the knees here if you would like. Move those hips around a little bit. Should feel pretty good. Let's go to our halfway lift. We take our hands above our knees. Flatten that back. From halfway lift, let's take that chair pose. Your hands anywhere you would like in chair. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Take it to chair. Forward fold. From forward fold, let's hit our plank position so you can walk. You can jump. You want to jump back to plank? Go for it. We're going to go for our chaturanga. We're going to bring our elbows in. We're going to lower down ever so slightly. Scoop up. The tops of the feet go to the mat. And from here, we're going to tuck the toes to downward dog. Let's go to that three-legged dog. Nice. Let's open our three-legged dog. Think about that hip opening to the ceiling. You can point the toe if you would like. Now let's take that long foot, the one that's in the air, place it to the outside of the same side hand. Nice. We're going to take that back foot and place it to the outside of the same side hand. So we're nice and wide here. From this position, we can hop, we can jump, we can walk straight up. Bring those feet together. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chair pose. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chair pose. Forward fold. Take it to plank. Take your chaturanga. Downward dog. Three-legged dog. Open up that hip if you'd like. You can keep your legs straight. You don't have to. Spend a second breathing. Take that long leg to the outside of the hand. Other side. Inhale, lift, bring it up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Chair pose. Forward fold. Halfway. Take it to chair. Forward fold. Take it to plank. You can hop it back to plank. Chaturanga. Downward dog. Three-legged dog. Take that long third leg of that dog. Put it on the outside of the hand. Take that back leg to the outside of the hand. Inhale, lift, hop, jump, walk. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chair pose. Halfway lift. Oh. Forward fold. See, I messed up there. Halfway lift. Chair. Forward fold. Go ahead and take it to that plank. Chaturanga when you're ready. Elbows in. Take it down. Scoop it up. Tuck the toes. Downward dog. Three-legged dog. Open the hip if you'd like. That high leg comes to the outside of the hand. Other side. Now from here, we'll change it up just ever so slightly. Bring those hands together. Bring the chest up. Bring the bottom down as far as you can. Go ahead and bring an ankle up. Maybe another one comes up. Or maybe not. If you started with the right, take the left. Lift up that heel. Maybe lift up the other one. And release. Hands come down on the mat. Bottom hips come up. Nice, stay right there. Just gonna move back. I think there's some glare. All right, from here, go ahead and walk your hands out. Your legs are wide. Take a wide downward dog so you can move your legs out a little bit. or legs back, hips up. Feel the nice stretch in those hips. We're going to bend the knees ever so slightly and hop or walk into that regular downward dog. Nice. All right, from here, plank. Roll it out into that plank position. Nice. Back to that downward dog. One more, take it to that plank. And that downward dog. Nice, let's go ahead and bring those knees down. Tops of the feet right on the mat. Take those knees out wide for an extended child's pose. Bring that bottom down. Extend long. From that extended child's pose, we're going to breathe through the hips. Coming forward, elbows come in towards the body, and we lower. Right before you get to the mat, come up. Use those triceps, shoulders are down, and back to that extended child's pose. A couple more. Bring those hips up, belly comes in. Elbows come into the chest, shoulders are down. We lower and lift. Extended child's. Last one, bringing those hips up. Elbows come in, lower and lift. Nice, back to extended child's pose. All right, bring those hands underneath the armpits. Go ahead and lift up into tabletop. Pick your right or your left leg. We're going to extend it up into the ceiling. Knee is slightly bent. Let's lengthen that leg. We're going to point the toe out, and we're just going to lift the leg high. And we're going to bring the leg down, parallel with the body, and lifting the leg up again. Bring it down, and lifting it up. See if you can fight with your hips to keep them parallel to the floor. Every day is different. And we look for progress every day, not perfection. And lift and lower. Nice, bring those knees together. Extend those knees out wide beyond the mat. Go ahead, set that bottom down, extended child's pose. Bring those hands out. Biceps cover ears. Relaxing those shoulders. Go ahead with that inhale, bring that bottom up, bring the belly in. Elbows come into the chest. Shoulders are down, lift. Extended child's. Bring those hips in, belly in. Elbows come in towards the body. We lower and lift. Extended child's. Arms come underneath armpits. Hands go underneath armpits. Come to tabletop. We're going to lift that other leg. We're going to extend that other leg long. Point the toe. Fight with those hips so they're parallel to the mat. And lift, lift, and lower. Now, if you want to pulse here, you certainly can. It's your workout. Do what works for you. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. We lift and lower. Lift. How about 2 more? Here's 2 and 1. All right, bring those knees back together. We're going to go ahead and go into hero's pose. I'm just going to turn so that you can see. We're going to take those knees out wide. We're going to set the bottom down in between the knees. The feet are kind of on the outside. Now, if this doesn't feel good to you, then don't go here. You can be here, totally fine. Okay, be here. And this is fine too. Inhale, lift those arms high. Bring the belly in. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale, lift high. And exhale, arms come behind. See if you can reach towards those toes. Palms up, palms down. What would you like to do? Now we're going to take those fingers, place them towards the bottom, and we're going to lean back. Elbows can be slightly bent, that's cool too. And we're going to lift the hips. A really nice stretch here. And lower the hips. Lift the hips. And lower. Trying to get into those deep muscles in the hips. Really hard to get at, like the piriformis and some of those other tiny muscles in there. See if we can get a good stretch through that. And release. All right, gently release. Come back to that hero's pose. Standing nice and tall. Standing back and nice and tall. Inhale, lift those arms. Palms are going to face the ceiling. Interlace the fingers. And reach high. Shoulders are away from ears, but biceps are covering ears. Elongating through the spine and breathe. And gently, gently release. We're going to flip those legs out. Sit that you're on your bottom. All right. Then we're going to slowly lower down. All the way down. We're going to take that bridge pose because it's so good for us. I know if we've done it before. Since this is our intermediate class, however, we're going to make it a little bit harder. So heels come in, hands come wide, shoulders underneath that chest. We're going to go ahead and go into bridge. Lift those hips up. Squeeze the butt. We're just going to warm up in bridge here before we make it harder. So if you don't want to make it harder today, that's okay too. You can just stay right here. We go ahead and lower and lift. If you want your bottom to come all the way to the mat, you certainly can. If you don't, that's okay too. A couple more here. Warming up those hips in that bridge. Warming up those quadriceps. Make sure those knees aren't falling in. Shoulder blades underneath that chest. And let's hang out in bridge. Now, to make your bridge harder, we're going to pick a leg, any leg. Your hands are nice and wide. Shoulders underneath that chest, okay? We're going to really ground a standing leg with a leg that we're going to, push into the mat while the other leg lifts. Nice. I'm going to take that leg down and lift. Take it down and lift. So single legging in a bridge. If this is not hard, you are a rock star. Well, you're a rock star anyway. Come on, 2 more. 2, get that booty up. 1, and lower it down. Woo, stay in bridge. All right, lowering that butt down. Maybe not all the way, lifting it up. Use that breath. Exhale, lower. Lift. And lower. Ooh, we gotta do the other side. Lift. Hold on to that bridge. Widen those toes as much as you can. We're gonna lift that other leg up. Gonna lower it ever so slightly, but not till it does not hit the floor. And lift. If one side is stronger than the other, you're normal. Keep going. Keep breathing. If you feel your bridge falling like my bridge is falling, that's okay. Progress. Into that bridge, both feet down. Squeeze that butt. Lower almost all the way down, but not quite. And lift. Lower and lift. We're on our way, crew. We are on our way to some fitness, to feeling good. We just gotta keep going. Even if our bridge falls, gently come all the way down. Nice, straighten those legs. Take those arms overhead, reach to the other side of the room. Reach those toes to the opposite side. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. And let's take it to happy baby. We're gonna go ahead and grab those toes and our fingers. We're gonna bring those knees down and wiggle it out. This should feel really good after that bridge. We're just gonna get stronger. We just keep doing it. All right, let's take one leg or one ankle, and we're gonna place it below the opposite knee. We're gonna reach through that window that we just made. Gonna grab the back of our extended leg, and then we're just gonna pull it in. If you want to lift your chest, you certainly can. You do not have to. You can leave it lowered. Protect your neck. And gently go back into happy baby. So we unwind, grab the big toes, bring those feet or the knees and the feet to the outside of the body. Feel free to wiggle around. Give yourself a little foot massage. And we bring the other ankle below the opposite knee, reaching through that window and pulling it in. Oh, just move around in it. You can move your feet. You can go ahead and wiggle your ankles. You can lift your chest if you want. You don't have to. And gently unwind one more time in happy baby. Knees come outside of the body. You can wiggle if you'd like. Let's go ahead and bring the knees into the chest. Take the hands behind those beautiful thighs. Give yourself a little hug. Create some momentum and roll up. Maybe you stop. Maybe you roll up completely. And back to our easy seated position. And breathe. Inhale, lift those arms. One fist comes into an open palm. The light in me truly honors the light in you. I hope you had fun today. Let me know what you would like to work on in future videos. And hey, let's rock it together. We will get stronger. Namaste.